Our second core value is to be helpful. This means to help first, bring positive energy, make others around you better, and to be the spark.
Rich Palmer and Matt Ludlow share two experiences that show how Kodiak employees live in our core value of being helpful. You'll see how that extends to our fellow coworkers, our customers, and our communities.
Failing to do that in the night that we did, we probably prevented that place from shutting down and being able to make its commitments to families at Christmas time. Amazon is amazingly able to deliver many items the same day you order them. Soon after completing our first Amazon Fulfillment Center warehouse in Tracy, during a heavy rainstorm, we received an urgent call around 3 p.m. on a Friday. We had fought hard to be able to finally get an Amazon project, and we were getting a frantic call for help from the property manager about a big leak. We decided to head down. We know we're gonna be up against night conditions by the time of year it is. We get down there, there's 4 of us. We try to get through security. We can't get through security. Ends up taking us 3, 4, 5 hours to even get through security to get into the building. By that time, it's probably 7 o'clock at night, maybe later. It gets to the point where we don't even know if we're gonna be able to get in there. So we cut the other 2 guys loose. We're like, you guys go home, it's getting late. And they finally get us up on the roof. We get up there, it's really windy, it's really rainy. I mean, water's going sideways. We find a ton of HVAC equipment that had been put on the roof that was never tied down. It's blowing across the roof. It's creating holes, punctures, damage to the roof. So Dennis and I were able to stop that, and then we temped the holes. We got the leaks to stop. And one thing that I really liked about being with Dennis, and anybody that knows him will know this, not once did that man ever complain about being cold or tired. It's late, I want to go home. It was just both of us were focused. We're getting this taken care of, and then we'll get it behind us. It was probably, I'd say, 11 at night by the time we got out of there, maybe closer to midnight. And one of the parts I remember the most is Dennis and I leaving, and you know that time when you guys get back in the truck after you're cold and you're wet, and anybody that's experienced this is, you can start feeling that heat coming back into your body, like back into your fingers, back into your ears, back into your lips. It was the Kodiak spirit that got us through it. Dennis is, we lost Dennis to cancer, so I know how we all feel about cancer. I learned a lot from Dennis, I respected him. That was Dennis. He was gonna go up there and get the job done, and he wasn't gonna quit. Those of us that knew him know that. Good guy.
One of the really amazing things about working at Kodiak is the opportunities that we have to reach out and help the community around us. Every year, each employee is given 2 full days in which they can volunteer their time and their efforts to a worthy cause. Where we can go out and we can do charity work. In the past, we've had some amazing opportunities. We've partnered with Make-A-Wish Foundation. We've assisted over at the Placer Food Bank, which is just right around the corner from us. And this year we had a really unique and amazing opportunity to reach out and help someone in our community that was really suffering. Take a look at the amazing effort that our team put together to change this woman's life and repair her roof.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, all of you, for coming. We have a really unique opportunity right now to give back to our community. I think most of you have heard a little bit about this, but the owner of this home, she's been living here for quite some time, has been dealing with some very serious medical conditions, and the home has fallen into a state of just massive disrepair. We have an opportunity at this point to join in with a bunch of other contractors from the community to help her get back up on her feet and get this house back to the point where it's providing some real shelter for her. The game plan for today, we're going to be tearing off the roof, tearing off the fascia, and starting to do some of the remediation. Those of us getting up on the roof, they'll be up there. They're going to start tearing off and throwing down the debris. Once they've completed with a section, we'll have the ground crew come in with wheelbarrows. Make sure you're wearing gloves. We're going to pick up that debris and put it into the dump trailer.
When you have a health crisis, the last thing you want to think about is maintenance.
We're always looking for opportunities to give back to the community.
You know, having the opportunity to come back and share what we have, our skill set, to be able to help someone out who's really in need.
That's when we gather the troops, and there's been a lot of enthusiasm for everybody to jump in and help out with that.
Once the shingles were removed, we were able to restore and renew any damaged or moldy regions of the roof structure. New shingling was installed over the structure to bring the space back to a livable and safe condition. Kodiak, one team, one goal, home safe.
It was pretty interesting to see. I think a lot of the administrative staff, after a couple of days of hard labor, were feeling some of that pain. And I think it gave us an improved understanding of the hard work that our men do. But the opportunity to just reach out and to help and to provide a service to someone who was so in need was a really unique opportunity for all of us that were involved to feel like we were giving back and that we were sharing our skills in a meaningful way to change the life of someone that was really just so desperate they had no other way to get back up on their feet.
There's no better way to find a purpose in what we do other than to help those around us.